All right, so good evening, everyone. Once again, it's another weekly learning session, and of course, we have a guest for this evening. And before we proceed to do that, no, let's actually share our wins muna. So welcome po, nandiyan watching live sa Sir Mark, Joe, welcome sa inyong lahat. Lian, welcome once again. And we just want to ask, how are you feeling today? What are your wins? Para lang makapag-share tayo. Sige, Sir Mark, nandiyan ba kayo? Kayo muna mag-share.
Hello, good evening everyone. So wins naman this week is of course good health. Naka-attend sa birthday ni Sir Berts. Hindi ka pumunta sir ah. So yun lang. Kaso kagabi sunduin ko na sana ang misis ko kasi unang chat niya makalabas na daw yung biyanan ko. Pagdating kung kailan kami nakaalis buti hindi pa ka nakalayo. Kinancel kasi nilagnat ulit. Nilagnat daw. Hindi pinalabas ng doktor. So, hopefully by Monday.
Hopefully. Yes. Thank you so much, Sir Mart. Happy birthday pala sa one of our co-founders, si Birch Ranis. Happy birthday sa iyo. Yay! Birthday po niya. Ano na siya? 30 plus. Hindi natin nilagyan ng number. 30 plus na lang. Okay, let's share some more wins before we actually start. Lian, would you like to share your win?
Ako, Coach, ayan, my wins are grounded on gratitude and commitment. Sobrang thankful ako that I already got my second shot of vaccine. Tapos, I stayed in Bataan for 1 month. I get to spend quality time with my family and, we are healthy and complete. Ang sarap ulit kumain ng mga fresh seafood sa Bataan. So, sobrang happy ako. And I'm also thankful for the past talks that I had for the past month, kasi I was invited by a school, I was invited by a community to really share my experience, knowledge, and skills to all of them. And then kanina lang din, ayan, I got the news that my friend was also inviting me again for another talk ulit. Financial talk naman. Imagine mo, financial talk
Oh,
about, yeah, my financial portfolio journey. How did I create it? And that was by Uber Philippines. So I was so happy and I'm excited. And then ang dami rin nangyari the past week. I was able to siguro, hindi siguro, I committed to really cross out one of the bucket list on my vision board, and it's gonna happen next year. Siguro this is gonna be the biggest win that I'm going to have in 2022. And sobrang na-excite ako for this one, kasi it's gonna be my 40th birthday na rin siguro for myself. Kaya parang I said yes to this opportunity, and I am excited to really go through this journey. So, yun lang ang mga wins ko. Thank you.
grabe, punong-puno ng wins. So excited. Thank you so much for sharing, Lian. Galing-galing naman, ibang level, no? May mga patok-tok na. International levels din si Lian, eh. Okay, next, let's have si Jo. Share ka naman ng wins mo for the week. So,
Hello, good evening, everyone. So this will
evening.
be my first time will attend this seminar po or this community or this discussion. So really my wins would be I was able to accomplish the task that I needed to accomplish, which will be I have a set of client tomorrow, Mr. Oscar Spili, and then I was able to arrange as well his document, and I was able also be the one to interview him in PEDOS. So there is no available digital. So this that is my second time for PEDOS interview, and then actually we have wins naman. Eh. The wins most especially is having a healthy body, most especially this pandemic. Yes, because it is important that we take care of ourselves, regardless of our job, regardless of our task, the heavy load.
True.
And yes, we need to really take care of ourselves because we cannot do these things without our body condition or stable. So I think my wins would be also for this training I was able to attend
Mhm.
after all those times that I we are invited for this training. So I am lucky to have these people with me in front of me, and excited to learn more, explore more at the same time, to ponder more knowledge from you guys. So thank you so much for having me tonight, and that's all I think. Thank you po.
Thank you, Jo. Thank you so much. Grabe. Sobrang daming wins, no? Alam mo, nakakatuwa eh. Once you start sharing your wins, overflowing, dumadami ng dumadami yung masishare mong wins. And yeah, yun yung nakakatuwa doon. Ikaw, Grace, share ka naman ng mga wins mo. Kaya ba ng internet?
Yes, sir. Good evening,
Yan, kaya na.
everyone. Hello, Sir Jay. And hello, everyone. Hello, Ma'am Jonah. Hello, Sir Marty. Hello, Ma'am Lian. Good evening po. My wins po, I think is
Evening.
yung, po. And yung my wins ko is yung ko, nampasyal ko yung mga anak ko. Dito, tong Sunday. I think, sa Luneta po kasi is maraming tao, pero I try to, talaga, i-enjoy yung mga children ko na ma-enjoy nila itong Sunday, which is yung Sunday family bonding. Siguro yun yung parang din na parang bonding namin, nakaka-family ties. Yung parang yun na yung wins ko na makita yung mga anak ko na masaya sila kahit na may work po ako na Monday to Saturday, Tuesday to Saturday, nagkakaroon pa rin kami ng time mag-celebrate ng aming yon family. And then also siguro sir yung aking duty sa ngayon kasi habang naka-join ako dito, nagjo-duty din ako sa Phil Gomez sa sa sagot sa clients. And then also yung ayun, maging healthy. Yung wins ko yung pray to God na healthy yung family namin, yung family, yung mga tao sa mundo kasi yung lalo na sa kanina nakita ko kasi sir yung sa Luneta super duper dami niya talaga parang rally as in kumaga walang social distancing nung nakita ko dun sa Dolomite Beach. So, dun na iniwasan din kami pumunta doon kasi sobrang dami niya talaga. So, yung ano ko lang is tinake away ko yung mga children ko na lang doon. So, lumipat na lang kami sa ibang location
Mm.
which is doon sa may tapat ng City Hall which is walang tao. Doon na lang kami, sir. So, yun ang ano ko lang naman. And then also yung pagiging maging ano lang open-minded and then positive lang sa buhay. Even na
Love.
maraming pagsubok, maraming pinagdadaanan, lahat ng tao, wala namang problema hindi dumarating sa atin na hindi natin nalalagpas. So, yun lang naman po yung mga wins ko.
Wow, thank
So,
you, thank you. Diba? Yung nag-share na siya ng win, meron pang learning. Love it. Thank you, Grace, for sharing. Ako, last sharing na ako. Hi, everyone. I choose faith over fear. Wins ko grounded on gratitude and commitment. Nakakatuwa lang kasi itong past week, I was actually outside na we were able to kept on moving. Kakagaling ko lang actually ng walking. Nag-walking ako papuntang Greenfield. So nakakatuwa lang, no? For the past 6 days, 7 days, consistently moving around, doing physical activity has given me a lot of energy. Kasi ang daming natapos sa work, ang daming natapos na activities, may mga friends na support in their financial journey. So super nakakatuwa. Etong week pa lang na to, punong-puno na. Pati mamaya, meron pa akong meeting later. O, di ba? Exciting. So, yun lang. So, actually, for this evening session, we're actually gonna learn a lot of things. We're gonna talk about yung mga big picture sa buhay natin. Last week, para lang pasadahan natin na mabilis. Last week, we talked about yung vision natin. Okay? If you remember, super passionate ako ng pagkakwento ng last week's topic. So, share ko lang siya quickly. So, if this is a perfect opportunity for you na nandito ka ngayon sa session na ito kasi we're gonna talk about your biggest goals or bakit nga ba natin ginagawa yung pag-goal setting. Oo, so in this session, no, I've invited one of the most powerful na coach and of course very motivational. She's been doing lots of things all around the globe talaga kasi online naman so pwede naman mag-online. And so bago ko siya introduce ulit, papakita ko muna yung session natin last week. So we talked about yung vision. So creating a vision that excites you. Kasi maybe, ayan, so actually ito nga, reminder lang ulit, this is the Rich Friends community. Welcome po ulit sa inyo. Our goal is to actually grow our mindset, expand our heart set so that our wealth set will be ready to receive God's greatest abundance. Ayan. So ito yung topic last week, daanan lang natin ng napakabilis. Tips of crafting your vision. So pagka hindi mo pa naalala, hindi nyo nabalikan yung last week session, this is how you can actually craft a good vision for yourself. See it so clear today. Today pa lang, tingnan mo, ano nga ba? What if today pa lang, nangyayari na siya? Na-imagine mo ba gaano kaganda yung isang bagay na gusto mo? Or na-imagine mo ba yung lifestyle na gusto mong mabuhay in a beach property? Ayan, ganyan ba yung na-imagine nyo? Make it big and exciting. Diba? Pagka hindi siya ganun kalaki, parang hindi mo masyado ma-envision. Pagka sobrang laki niyan, parang konting kaliwa, kanan, na-imagine mo na kagad yung na-envision mo. Use present tense as if it's happening right now. Make it concise and easy to understand para naman yung brain mo ma-absorb niya yung vision. And ito, align it with your personal values and goals. We always talked about yung values and goals natin. And right now, we have a very nice opportunity to learn. Kasi this session was really nice. Hello! Hi, si Marito. Kilala. Happy birthday, belated. So, nagbe-belated happy birthday tayo. Ayan, hi Joseph. Okay, meron siyang ubo kaya ayan, diba? Wow, nice. Ang ganda daw ng topic natin at ang ganda ng mga sharing ng mga taong bayan. Okay. So papakita lang po natin quickly. So in this session, we're gonna learn a lot of things. We're gonna grow our brains. Papasabog tayo kasi introduce ko na talaga ng tuluyan, ng bonggang-bongga, ang ating speaker, ang ating facilitator for this evening. So this person has been doing this for the past sobrang tagal na niyang ginagawa. To the point na ang dami niya na-inspire na tao, kabataan, with yung common ages, kahit mas may edad, na-inspire niya pong gumalaw, na-inspire niya pong umarangkada. And yeah, kaya i-introduce po natin this person. Ayan. O yan, o diba? Ang ganda ng pictures. This is Lian Cruz. And everyone, please give her a warm round of applause to discuss the manifesting the power of goal setting. Lian, take the floor. Thank you.
Yes. Hi, good evening, everyone. So, again, my name is Lian, and I want to welcome everyone to this learning session for today. It's going to be a quick learning session and a quick activity, and I'm so excited to share it with you. And let me share my screen, coach. Yan, lagi akong suki dito sa Rich Friends community. Thank you so much for always having me here and for trusting me. All right, so let
Siyempre.
me share my screen. All right, let me know if you guys can see it.
Yun. Kita ko na.
All right. So, ayan. Are you guys excited? Okay. So, our topic for today is called the power of goal setting. And in this session, I will teach you how to set proper and realistic goals for yourself and make sure that you get the results that you want, you get the results that you commit to achieve, and also that you set up yourself to win. Okay? Are you guys excited? Can I get a thumbs up? And to all our Facebook viewers out there, ayan, please feel free to ask question and of course, join this little activity that I prepared for the community today. All right? Sige, ready na ba tayo? Hold on. Let me go to my next slide.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. So for my next slide, okay, let's start this session with this question. Okay, what is a goal for you? Yeah, dahil konti lang naman tayo dito, Coach JM, please help me to ask each one of our participants for today, ano ba yung understanding nila ng goal? Yan, sige. Magpapatype sana ako sa chat eh, pero konti lang naman tayo. So go ahead and share, guys. What is a goal for you and what is your understanding about a goal?
Sige, anyone would like to share, ano ba yung
Yeah.
goal nyo para sa inyo? What is a goal? Ayun, yung sa soccer ba to? Goal? Sige. Bigay natin kay, kay Joe. Joe, would you like to share? What is a goal for you?
Yeah.
Okay, good evening everyone. So my goal for me would be goal is something that is a person's ambition or effort po. Because
Okay.
in a certain life, if you have a goal, you will inspire to do hard work, and then of course you will strive hard in order for you to achieve that goal. Let's say my goal is to be a good leader or a good example to everyone or to
Mm-hmm.
others. So my goal, of course, my stepping stones or my steps would be, of course, I need to improve myself. I need to check on myself that if I am compatible or if I am I have the compatibility or I have the capability to be a good leader to others. And of course, in to be a good leader, you need to understand your members. You need to understand others for you to be able to uh, go in their shoes or maintindihan mo sila bakit
Yeah.
ganun yung ano nila. You need to be open-minded in a way na
Mm-hmm.
for you as a leader to be effective, you need to listen to others' advice because, as I have said, every day is a learning. So it's a new learning. For we are every idea is correct. There is no wrong idea po. So
Okay.
my goal would be something that person that I really want to be look up to, the same as
Mm-hmm.
Sir Birch, because I really admire his leadership, his dedication to work. So I really want to look forward myself, seeing myself like him in the future, because I
Okay.
really want to lead people wherein I need to be the one who will lead them and not
Mm-hmm.
they. And at the same time, I'll be learning from them as well, and they'll be learning from me as well. So that's the thing that I think for me a goal is.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing, Joe. Very detailed, no? And then, ang sinabi mo, a goal for you is an ambition. And your goal right now is to enhance your leadership skills. So, kumbaga, when we set a goal, there is always a point A and point B. Okay, point A, this is your current situation, nandito ka ngayon. And then you have mentioned a while ago that your point B would be si Sir Birch because, you looked up to him and you wanted to be like him and you wanted to acquire the kind of or the type of leadership that he has right now. Ayan. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, my next question to all of you would be, what are the current steps and process that you do when you set goals for yourself? Ayan, paano ba kayo nagsiset ng goals sa sarili nyo? I'd like to give you an example. Kasi before, the way I do goal setting is in the way of a New Year's resolution. Ayan. Sino bang nakaka-relate dito? Ayan. So whenever
Yes,
meron
ma'am.
parating New Year, ayan, you tell yourself na, okay, I'm gonna lose weight this year, mag-iipon na ako ng pera. Di ba ganyan yung
Yes,
mga common goals
yes.
natin? But then, my question to all of you, natutupad ba siya at the end of the year? Or nakakalimutan nyo na meron kayong ganong New Year's resolution?
Kamot ulo.
Yeah.
Mga middle
Mhm.
partner, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Oh.
I am interested to know, how do you guys set, or what is the process of that you use in setting goals for yourself? Ayan. Could anyone share paano kayo nag-goal setting ngayon? Sige.
And sige,
Ah,
who'd
can I
like to
share?
answer? Sige,
Yeah,
go,
go
go.
ahead. Share.
Okay, so in setting goals po, syempre we need to consider facts or we need to consider kung basis natin kung paano natin ma-achieve yung goal natin. So
Mhm.
number one would be, ano ba yung mga methods na effective for you to attain that goal?
Right.
Or what is the strategy that you need to, let's say, uh,
Mhm.
check your strength or check your edge among others, and then use that edge so that you'll be able to lead or you'll be able to achieve your goal. So ayun, and then of course check your talents then,
Mhm.
kung ano ba yung ano mo, strength mo, or ano ba yung mga bagay na hindi mo pa napapakita sa iba. I mean, in that it's not really about bragging, but it's
Mhm.
about really ano yun, discovering yourself as a potential.
Yeah.
So I really want to look that method po na we're in, kasi I'm a goal-oriented person. So
Mhm.
I want to
Okay.
achieve something na pinaghihirapan ko. And then the same time, natututo din ako sa iba. Not
Yeah.
just but sa sarili ko, but also from others, especially you guys na nagdi-discuss about this. So it's really helped me to to be closer to that goal po.
Mhm.
Ayun.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Is this Joe? Tama ba ako?
Yep.
Yes po, Ma'am
Okay,
Jonah po
sige.
actually, pero Jonah lang.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. So for Joe, what I've heard from you was, nagkakaroon ka muna ng strategy or approach. Kailangan merong assessment muna na nangyayari. And tama naman yun. Kasi when you do goal setting, hindi naman siya parang basta-basta na naisip mo lang na gusto kong gawin to. You really need to sit down, take time for you to think about it, if that's what you really want and where do you want to go. All right? And for today's session, hihima-himayin natin lahat yan and titignan natin if the goals that you are currently doing right now, is it working for you, or itong bagong matututunan nyo for today's session would be something that you would like to consider and you would like to do. All right, so let's go to our next slide. All right, this is exciting. So I'm not sure if a lot of people know that there are five important aspects in our life, and these are health, relationship, career, fun or play, and a spiritual practice. Okay? And I will tell you that each of these aspects, you can apply the goal setting structure that you will learn from this session. So for today, ayun, or at this moment, I want you guys, or what I want you to do right now, is to get a pen and paper, or you can pull out a notepad from your phone or laptop. Okay? And then I want you guys to choose one aspect of your life right now wherein you feel you needed to create focus on. Okay, so sige, go ahead guys. I will give you 5 or 10 seconds to choose one aspect of your life. And then as we go through our discussion or session, I want you to write something on it. Kung papaano natin hihimayin yung mga goals na ito until you come up with your final goal at the end of the session. Yan, okay ba yon? Right. So for me, I'm going to choose health for today because those are my examples for my slides and what I have experienced for the last 2 months. Okay. Let me know if you guys are done and we're going to move forward with our discussion. Okay. Nakapili na ba lahat?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
Sige. Let's go ahead and deep dive to our session for today. Okay? Deep dive into the 8 goal setting formula that will set you up for success. Okay. Um, let's see ano ba magiging result ng ating ng ating goal setting for today, but I am excited to hear your goals at the end of the session. So, let's go to step number 1. Okay. Start with a clear vision, very aligned from our topic from last week. Okay. So, this is the step number 1. How do we do that? How do we set goals for ourselves? The question that you need to ask for with in yourself would be, what is the perfect picture of you? What is the perfect picture of me in terms of health, relationship, career, okay, fun or play or a spiritual practice? Okay. This is the question that I need you to answer right now. And I will give you some example. Okay. In terms of health, my example was the perfect picture for me in terms of health is that at 40 years old, I see myself having a fit, healthy, and ageless body. I see myself still doing sports at the age of 40. I see myself traveling a lot without getting tired easily. And I see myself excelling in swimming, doing all those advanced strokes. Okay. This is my clear vision of myself in terms of health. And we all know naman na as we aged or get older, our body deteriorates, unless we take care of it, diba? So 2 years from now, I will be 40 years old, but I still want to do all those things that I used to do when I was still on my 20s. Okay, this is my perfect picture or my vision in my mind right now. Okay. So let me know if you guys are done and we are going to move forward with our next slide. Ayan. Sige.
Dion, I just wanna add
Yeah,
lang something.
go
Natuwa ako
ahead.
dun sa minention mo ng start with a clear picture, and after you illustrated ano yung itsura niya when you were saying all of these words, automatic agad sa utak ko parang, wow, oo nga no, sobrang klaro, 40 years
Yeah.
old, ageless body, and simply pagdating ng 40 kaya kong gawin yung ginagawa ko nung 20s ako.
Yeah.
Parang may concise and simple way ka lang din sabihin na, sa bottom line, pag 40 ako, kaya ko gawin yung nagagawa ko ng 20.
Right.
Galing.
Exactly. It's very clear and specific. Okay. Now, while you are doing your vision, let me share something with you. Yan. Are you guys familiar with, of course, Hidalin Diaz? All right. So I read this in one article, and this was Hidalin's vision. Okay. This happened actually before her scheduled competition. Okay, tignan niyo kung anong ginawa niya dyan. What she did, she went to the venue and visualized herself making it to the finals. She visualized herself lifting heaviest weight. She visualized herself, people cheering for her, and she visualized herself winning the Olympic gold. Yan. Wala naman siyang weights dyan eh. Pero as you can see, iniisip na niya. As in, talagang meron pang action na kasama ha, na nakaya niya at nagawa ko to. And what happened? She focused on her vision and won the Olympic gold. And that's how powerful it is. Yan, o, 'di ba? I have friends before. I think that the story was from Coach Russ before. Na if you want to get a car for yourself, you need to be specific of, which brand of car do you want, what color, how many seaters, that's specific. And then every day you can sit in any of the chairs you have in the house, and then pwede kang mag-action like, you are driving that car, and closing your eyes and really envisioning na I have this car right now. Ayan. And that's how powerful it is. And you will see, talagang makukuha nyo yung vision na yon and it will manifest in you. Okay? All right. Sige. Let's move forward to our discussion and we are going to our step number 2, which is mission and purpose. Okay. The question here is, why is this important for you? Okay. And I want you guys to answer that question based on the vision that you have set for yourself. Okay. I'll give you an example. All right. So in terms of health, this is important for me because I want to grow old strong. Okay. This is important for me because I want to improve my health and eating habits and stop making maintenance medicine. Ayan, high blood po ako at this age. This is important for me because I want to live long and, be able to walk my children to the altar on their wedding day. Okay. This is my compelling why. And when you set your compelling why or when you ask yourself the importance of it, bakit nyo nga ba to gagawin? There will be times wherein you will feel lazy to move and focus on your goal. I assure you that. And my advice to all of you is to always go back to your why, your mission and purpose, because that is going to be your anchor to focus and motivate yourself and continue doing it. If the time comes and you feel like giving up, ang advice ko sa inyo is to always go back to your why. Yan. Nangyayari yan sa akin before when I committed to really work out every day. There are times wherein I don't wanna get up early and really work out kasi nakakatamad, lalo na pag umuulan, ang lamig, ang sarap matulog. Those are the excuses that I tolerate and I bought before. Pero iniisip ko, bakit ko nga ba ginagawa to and bakit kailangan ko mag-workout? Yeah, kasi di na rin kasi ako bumabata and may mga nararamdaman na rin akong sakit. And I really need to motivate myself and move for me to be consistent in working out and really commit to my goal. All right. So this is your mission and purpose, your compelling why. According to Simon Sinek, we find more meaning in what we do when we know why we do it. All right. And I think and I know Coach JM will be able to relate to this kasi Coach JM is one of those people I know who are very generous and sharing his talent and knowledge to other people. Very advocate siya of really giving back and yung mga offerings gustong-gusto niya yan. And the reason why he is doing that because it's not just part of his goal but it's his passion. It's his ikigai. So, kaya niya yan ginagawa without asking anything for return. And he really enjoyed doing this. Kaya nga meron tayong RF community right now because of that. Okay? So, it's really important for you to have clarity on your why. If it's not compelling enough, you will not become motivated to do it. So, when you start setting goal for yourself, don't set goals that are easy. Ayan, sinabi na yun ni Coach JM kanina at the start of our session. Don't set goals that are within your comfort level. Set goals that will drive and push your limits. Okay? Ang lagi kong sasabihin sa inyo, do not play small and never underestimate yourself and your capabilities because you are enough and you are more than that. All right? So, make sure na kapag sinabi ko na I want to lose 10 pounds, for example, is that your limit? I think kaya ko pang i-push ng 15 pounds. Right? Okay. So, yeah, we are just in step number 2. What are you guys learning so far? Meron na ba kayong nasulat sa mga notepad nyo? Sige.
Mukhang gusto mag-share ni Sir Mart. Sir Mart,
Go
share
ahead,
ka
Sir
na.
Mart.
Umpisan ko ba sa una? Hanggang 3 pa lang yung 2 pa lang nagawa ko eh.
Yeah, 2 pa lang, Sir Mart. What are you learning so far from our session? Nakaka 2 steps pa lang tayo.
Yes, almost similar sa sa'yo din sa example sa health. Kasi unang-una, last 2 months, na-COVID nga kami. So, siguro around 10 years 10 years back, hindi naman kami nagkasakit ng ganun kalala. Maliban nung na-COVID kami. So, yun ang gusto kong ma-manage ko yung sarili ko or ma-maintain ko yung sarili ko na up to 60 years old ngayon, 55 na ako. So, 5 years from now, gusto kong, kung ano yung mga daily routine ko, kaya ko pa rin gawin.
Yeah.
So, at the same time, very important talaga sa akin yung health. Kasi, of course, mayroon akong maintenance. Nag-start ako maintenance yung
Yeah.
few months ago. Kasi yung diabetes ko parang elevated na siya. So, nag-require yung doktor na
Mm-hmm.
mag-take ng maintenance. So, of course, kung may maintenance ka, based dun sa mga experience ko, mga kilala ko, habang tumatagal kang uminom, maaaring mapikton mo yung kidney. So, maaaring kidney. So, yun ang iniwasan ko na minsan nagtitik ako ng mga mga herbal ko, anumang mga kahit hindi proven pero daming nagsabi na nakakatulong din daw dun sa diabetic. So,
Yeah.
hopefully, yun din po yung ma-maintain ko to avoid
Mm-hmm.
nga na magkaroon ng problem dun sa kidney.
Okay.
So, yun
Thank you.
siguro mo.
Thank you so much for sharing, Sir Mart. So, in Sir Mart's case, meron na siyang experience and at least ngayon meron na siyang awareness na I need to take action, I need to set goals, and I need to do something for myself in terms of health. Okay? All right. Are you
Yeah.
guys learning so far? Sige, let's move forward to our step number 3. And this is called measure. Okay. I think not a lot of people are measuring the success rate of their goals. So, paano ba natin i-measure to? Okay. So, your question to yourself, how would you know that you have already achieved your goals? Kasi make sure that it's specific and quantifiable because a goal without a measure is just a wish. Okay. How would you know? So, I'll give you an example. Okay. My measure is shredding 5 kilos of my weight in the next 60 days starting today. Okay. Or kung gaining naman kayo, my measure is to gain 5 kilos in the next 60 days starting today. So these are the kind of measure that I am talking about. Okay. If you're, for example, your goal is about career, ayan. So, paano mo malalaman na you have achieved your goal? Maybe you have finished a project that you have been working on for the last 1 or 2 years. Ayan, that's a measure, completion of a project. If a promotion is a measure, yeah, if you consider that as a measure, you can also put in there promotion. Okay, if your measure is recruiting, 20 to 25 people, then that is your specific measure para malaman mo na successful ka in this goal. All right? Okay. Let's move forward to step number 4, and this is called intention. Okay. Ano nga ba tong intention na to? Sige. We only have 2 months left before the end of the year. And do you guys want to finish this year strong? Okay? Sige, please type in 2 in the chat. Or say yes to me. Unmute yourself and say yes to me if you want to finish this year strong.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to end this year without accomplishing anything for yourself. And you don't want to end this year without, doing something to make yourself better. So, what is your intention? What is the question that you need to ask yourself? Okay, what do I intend to do to achieve my goal? And I'll give you an example. Of course, you will start your statement with my intention is to work out daily and do healthy meal preps for the next 60 days. Always remember that intention always precedes action. Yan, hindi tayo pwedeng puro intention and puro salita na lang and puro post sa Facebook na I will do this and I will do that. Okay? Kailangan parati tayong may action. Okay? And before we do that, okay, the most important thing that we need to do is step number 5, and that is reality check. Okay. What is your question in step number 5? Where am I right now? Okay. So, some questions that I ask myself: what's my current weight? What do I eat? What's my current lifestyle? Do I work out? Okay. When was the last time I choose myself and work out? Do I follow any diet plan? Do I have any illness? All right. These are the examples or sample questions that you can ask yourself to assess your reality. Ang magiging challenge mo dito is that you being honest with yourself na, I need to be better. I need to do something with yourself. Be honest with yourself, even if it hurts, because you won't be able to move forward if you keep on denying that you have no opportunities in terms of these five aspects that we have mentioned a while ago. All right. So what's my example here? All right. So ito talaga, my current weight is 150 pounds. Actually 110 pounds yata ako ngayon. Yeah. I don't work out and I don't have any physical activities for the last 10 months. I don't follow any diet plans. I eat whatever I want and I love junk foods and chocolates. Yeah. That was my current reality 2 or 3 months ago. All right. How about you
Umabot ka ng
guys?
150?
I'm sorry?
Umabot ka ng 150?
Sorry, that was
Ano?
actually 110 pounds.
Okay, kinabahan ako.
Yeah. 110 pounds. Yeah. Yeah. So, are you guys learning so far? Sige nga. This activity might be, the pacing might be might be a bit fast for you. But, after the session, once na nagkaroon na kayo ng mga bullets or key points in your notepad, you can go ahead and assess yourself again and sit down, journal about it, and then tignan nyo. Pag-aralan nyo yung sarili nyo and be honest with yourself. Ano ba talagang gusto ko? Where do I want to go? And then go through the 8 steps again. Yan. Kasi we only have limited time for this session. So, as much as I want to coach each one of you, pasadahan lang natin siya. And then siguro after the session, if you need support, help, or accountability, let me know and I can call you. Okay? All right. So, let's move forward to step number 6. And these are what you call success qualities. Okay. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin nitong success qualities, and what are the questions, or what is the question that I need to ask myself? Question: what qualities am I stepping into to achieve my goal? Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay. The qualities that I'm stepping into to achieve my goal are discipline, courage, and accountability. Bakit ko nga ba nasulat to? Okay, number 1, discipline. Discipline in terms of waking up early in the morning to work out, and in terms of being mindful on the food I eat, right? Next one is courage, okay? Courage in terms of saying yes to myself, choosing myself to be healthy, and creating a healthy lifestyle. Okay. All right. And next one is responsibility or accountability. I always tell this to myself: whatever actions I do, it's all on me. Okay, no excuses, no people blaming, no victim statement or playing the victim. Walang ganon. Kasi at the end of the day, sa'yo naman talaga yan. Kung hindi ka naka-workout, hindi mo pwedeng sisihin yung asawa or mommy mo na masarap magluto every day, right? Ayan, kasi kaya hindi ako naka-shed ng weight kasi ang sarap magluto ng mga tao sa bahay eh.
Totoo naman yun.
It's yeah. It's not like that kasi if you're gonna hear yourself telling that to yourself or to other people, pakinggan mo lang ng pakinggan ulit, and you will feel and you will see na excuse yan para sa sarili mo. Kasi at the end of the day, um, parati naman tayong may control eh sa lahat ng bagay na gusto nating mangyari and iko-commit natin na gawin, 'di ba? All right? So, when you set goals and intention, you commit to your goal, no excuses, because at the end of the day, you have control on everything. Okay, create awareness on that and have the right mindset. Okay. What are the other qualities that I'm talking about? Could you please give an example, Coach JM, of the other qualities that you can share to our community?
Hmm, ako naisip ko kaagad na quality is commitment.
Yeah, commitment, right?
Ah,
Okay, what
commitment to
else?
ano yung sinabi ko, integrity din. I think
Mm-hmm.
lalo na pagdating sa mga career goals,
Right.
kuwari nag-declare ka ng number na gusto mo i-hit. So, for
Mm-mm.
example, like sabihin, dineclare ko 500K sales, team sales. So, integrity on my end. I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna step into integrity to just simply do what I said. And
yeah,
at the same time, another quality is leadership.
right. Exactly.
Leading at my team, leading people in my space to make sure that the goal is hit.
Right. Yeah, that's good. Great example. Thank you so much for sharing, Coach J. Other qualities that I can give you are, ayan, nasabi na ni Coach J, among leadership, commitment, integrity, vulnerability, openness. There are actually a lot. So you guys can Google it. Those positive qualities that you can develop, you can acquire, you can enhance, you can improve on. So maraming marami yan. And kailangan yung ilagay ito dito sa goal nyo. Kasi kapag wala kayong qualities na sinet para sa sarili nyo, it would be hard for you to anchor it. It would be harder for you to move forward every day and really motivate yourself. Okay, again, integrity, be honest with yourself. Okay, all right, so
Diyan,
let's
meron akong
go.
gusto
Oh,
emphasize. Nagustuhan ko yung
sure,
may sinabi kong quality.
go ahead.
Especially for people watching this on replay, on live, or even here in the room right now. Yung na-mention kasi ni Lian na hindi ganun ka-common na quality na ini-embrace ng tao is called vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's lalo na if you're into relationship goals,
Right.
you're into yung goals na related sa puso,
Mm-hmm.
acceptance, stepping into vulnerability to tell someone what you really feel, 'di ba? Without judgment, without yung just letting go of the fear na i-judge ka. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
yun eh. Wala, I'm setting myself here, I'm vulnerable.
Right.
Kasi yung common misconception is that vulnerability is a weakness, but it's not.
Yeah, it's a strength. That's true. I love it when what I've heard from you, Coach. I really love it when your focus or when your goal is revolving around relationship, like your family, your team members. Vulnerability is very important, and also being open to them. Because once you let your guard down, they will really see who you really are, and they will start trusting you. Yeah, I love that one. Thank you, Coach. Okay. Are we ready for our seventh and eighth step? Ayan, matatapos na tayo, guys. Okay, let's go to step number 7. And this is what you call goal. Ayan, dito pa lang tayo mag-goal setting ha, kasi yung ibang tao, ito ang kanilang step 1, right? Okay, guilty ako dyan dati. So step number 7, after nating daanan yung 1 to 6. Okay, your question to yourself, what are the specific action steps I will do to achieve my goal? Okay? So, tignan natin ang mga examples natin dito. Okay. So, again, be specific with your action step. I'm going to work out daily for 1 hour. What kind of workout? Is it Zumba, running, swimming, heat exercise? Be specific about it. Okay. Next one. I am going to prepare healthy meals. For example, bulk cooking for 5 days to save time so I can use my free time to work out and do other things. Okay. Ito pa nga isang examples ko sa inyo which I did the last 2 months. I'm going to do calorie count. Okay, what's your target? Is it 1,200 calories per day? Is it 2,500? Okay. Again, be specific about it. Marami tayong mga YouTube videos on how you can do calorie count, and all you need to do is research online and then do it. Okay? And lastly, another example. Okay, I'm going to research on healthy recipes by watching YouTube videos. All right. Ganito ka specific ang ating mga goal. So, before I just laughed about it when I do New Year's resolution. Ang lagi ko lang sinasabi sa sarili ko, magpapapayat na ako, which is very vague. It's a vague statement and it's a vague goal. So, ganito pala dapat nagse-set ng goal. Kailangan sobrang specific ka. Okay? All right. So I hope marami na kayong nasulat sa notepad nyo. And mamaya, I will let you guys share it para at least marinig din ng mga viewers natin sa Facebook. Okay? All right. Now, let's go to our last step, which is called the structure of accountability. All right. Sabi nila, it takes 66 straight days for you to turn something into habit. And that's how our brain are wired. Once you missed one day, it's back to zero and you will start from scratch again. So what can you do? Okay, alam ko ito yung isa sa mga challenge natin eh. Madali kasi magsimula pero mahirap tapusin, tama ba? Okay. All right. What support do I need from my coaches or from the community for me to achieve my goal? All right. So I'll give you an example. Okay. Ang nilagay ko lang dito is don't be afraid or be shy to ask for help or support kasi hindi naman talaga masama. I know parang minsan ang society natin, ang expectation nila or ang sinasabi nila sa atin or ang naging norm na is that when you ask for help, weak ka. Yan. So hindi yun totoo. Walang ganong rules. It's okay to ask for help or support. Okay? So one thing that you need to remember in goal setting is when you set goals this way, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will automatically succeed with it, right? Definitely magkakaroon ka ng mga setbacks along the way. So my recommendation for you is to get an accountability partner to check on you. So it could be your friend, it could be your parents, your partner, or anyone as long as meron and willing sila na maging accountability partner mo. Okay, so we can do two things. We can do positive reinforcement or negative reinforcement, whatever works for you. Ano bang example ng positive reinforcement for me? Okay? Ano ba yung nangyaring positive reinforcement sa akin before when I did my goal setting? Okay, may prize. May prize kapag nagawa mo to, ito ang makukuha mo. Alright, so that is one example of positive reinforcement. But kung nagwo-work sa inyo ang negative reinforcement, like for example, punishment or yung mga pustahan, tama ba? Alright, for example, I asked Coach JM, pwede ba kitang maging accountability partner for 1 month for my health goal? Ayan, I just need to achieve this weight para um, ma-fulfill ako kasi yun yung goal na sinet ko para sa sarili ko. If in case hindi ko to magawa, I will give you 10,000 pesos. Yan. So, if those kind of, negative reinforcement works for you
10,000.
to achieve your goal, yes, bigyan ng jacket, then go for it. If it's positive reinforcement for you, then yun ang piliin mo. Okay? Huwag kayong magsaset ng mga bet or pustahan or goals na 20 pesos, 50 pesos, ganyan. So, walang ganun. Kasi hindi kayo mamomotivate to really move and commit to your goal kung ganun lang kaliit. Kasi parang kaya-kaya ko naman ibigay yung 50 pesos sa kanya eh. Then,
Mhm.
tatamarin ka na gawin yung goal mo, 'di ba? Alright.
May
So,
gusto ko dagdag do'n, Lian,
go
nakakatawa
ahead.
yung sinabi mo 'yan.
Sige.
Yung sinasabi ni Lian na hindi gano'n kasakit ang ₱50 na pustahan, kasi what is painful for you? Yun yung
Yeah.
actually ask mo pagka magbibigay ka ng negative reinforcement na parang penalty gano'n.
Mhm.
What is painful for you?
Yeah.
Just to share, meron akong, accountability circle right now. It's a mastermind, wherein we have our own personal and professional goals. So isa sa mga ano namin is if hindi kami maka-workout in a day, 1K.
Yeah.
So ang question, masakit ba ang 1K sa inyo?
Mhm.
Siguro sa simula, no, pwedeng okay lang. Eh paano kung makadalawa ka, makatatlo? Kamot ulo na, 'di ba? 3K din 'yun kung tatlo.
Right.
So far, walang pumapalya. 1K, 1K is 1K pa rin.
Oh, 'di ba? Ang sakit no'n kasi malaking bagay din 'yun and malaking pera 'yun pagka naipon na hindi ka naka-workout. So, those are the kind of accountability and motivation that I'm looking for. And I hope you have friends and you are in a circle wherein they are very supportive of you, especially your family kasi syempre work from home tayo eh. And most of the time we're still at home. When your family is like when you tell your family or share it with your family that I have a health goal for this month, can you support me or can you be my accountability partner? So for sure naman your parents or your partners will be sensitive enough or maybe supportive enough to support you and cook healthy meals for you. Yan. And iwas muna sa kain-kain sa labas and samgyupsal. All right. So those are just for my health goals. Okay? So those are the 8 goal setting formula. And before I go to my next slide, I want to get some share from our participants here in the room. Ayan. How was the experience for you? And what are you learning so far? Sige, go ahead and unmute yourself and share.
Sino ba hindi ko narinig? Grace, ikaw, sige go, share ka naman.
Go,
Anong ang
Grace.
learning mo
Sige,
so far?
go ahead.
Hello, hello. Hello, ma'am. Ang
Hello.
ganda po ng ano actually ma'am na ano ko na hello ma'am. Hello, narinig niyo po ako ma'am?
Yes. Yes, we can hear you. Yep.
Opo, ma'am sorry po ma'am ha, kasi na ano disconnect ako kanina kasi yung mga part ng 3, 4, 5 di ko na po nakita ma'am. Bali 6
Okay,
na po
that's
ako
all
na
right.
naka-attend. Sige
Okay,
ma'am,
that's
ito na
okay.
lang ma'am. Yung thank you ma'am. Bali ma'am ang aking ano, I think ma'am sa ano yung layunin ko or yung goal ko sa buhay is yung naalala niyo po ba yung sinabi ni Miss Catriona Gray ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
Yung sa sinagot niya sa Miss Universe, aware naman,
Okay.
alam naman po natin yun, no, yung I work a lot in the slums of Tondo, Manila, and the life
Yes.
there is poor and very sad. And I've
Mm-hmm.
always thought to myself to look for the beauty of it and look at the beauty of the faces of the children and to be grateful. So, yun nga po ma'am, bali I live in Tondo, Manila ma'am. So, I encounter talaga ng dito sa lugar namin na yun nga po is ang hirap po talaga which is yung buhay or yung mga bata hindi talaga nagagabayan or parang ang gusto kong mangyari is parang may gusto kong i-ano ma'am, i-excel sa sarili ko na paano ako makakatulong, paano ako makakatulong sa mga bata, which is
Mm-hmm.
kailangan kong ano ba yung kailangan kong strategies ko na ang way ko para makatulong sa kanila na magiging ay yung sa simpleng bagay lang na
Yeah.
magiging makikita mo na yung kasayahan nila ma'am. Kasi yung
I
mga
see.
bata po kasi dito is masaya na sila ma'am pag may pagkain, yun mga ganon.
Mm-hmm.
And then also ma'am yung parang gusto ko maging advocate, yung ganon. Yung parang gusto kong maging goal is yung maging advocate ka sa mga situations na wherein doon mo na encounter yung mga experiences na nangyayari sa buhay ng bawat tao. So I want to
That's really nice. Mm.
yun stepping stone is yung strategies like yung ano ba yung yun yung pinaka point out is nakikita mo yung problem sa
Mm-hmm.
yung parang yun ang naging ano ko ma'am parang nagiging goal ko sa buhay ko na hindi ka lang pinanganak dito sa mundo na parang sarili mo lang ang iisipin mo kundi
That's true.
katuwang din o yung parte din ng buhay natin is yung tao sa paligid natin kahit hindi natin kilala ma'am. Ayun po ma'am,
That,
yung parang ano ko lang sa ano ko ma'am, yung goal ko ma'am. Po ma'am.
yeah. That's really nice. Ayan. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm excited,
Ayun.
to see that goal, for you. I would have to, to say or categorize it na it would have something to do with spiritual experience because it's a contribution goal you will not just do it for yourself, giving back to other people, but you will also do it for other people, those who are in need. And when you are in that kind of space wherein you are contributing, you are discovering your purpose. Ako sa experience ko, malaking tulong din siya sa health ko kasi, parati akong ang gaan ng feeling lang, eh. Whenever I feel grateful every day and I write it down in my journal and I post it on my Instagram, ang laking bagay ng nagagawa nun sa sarili ko, sa health ko in terms of being mindful and being positive, with myself and in my life, ayan. So, sana balitaan mo kami, Grace, kung anong maging result ng goal na 'yan, and I would be happy to help you and support you on that. Okay? Alright. Thank you so much for sharing that one. And let me go to my next slide. And this is actually my big reveal on what happened last August and September in my fitness goal. Are you guys ready? Ayan. May picture ako dito. Actually,
Reveal, reveal.
nahiya akong i-share. But, because we are on live today. But sige, go. Courage. Okay. So, my fitness goal for last month was this one. So as you can see, yan, kitang-kita nyo talaga kung anong itsura niya. And it was very clear to me. Those 8 steps, ayun, if you guys are going to read on it, okay, I'll just gonna focus on my goal ha, para at least we can save time. My goal was to burn 10,000 calories from August 2021 to September 2021. Okay, lose 10 pounds and develop a healthy eating habit by limiting myself on eating sweets and meat, and donate 10,000 pesos in our fitness-based donation drive. Yung fitness-based donation drive that I have shared last time, I think that was last month, for every calorie that you burned, okay, 1 calorie is equal to 1 peso. Okay, so that was the program we had in the company last month. Okay, and did I achieve it? Did I achieve the 10,000, and did I burn calorie, and did I lose 10 pounds? Yes, I did. Okay. So this was my September win. Okay, I was number one in our fitness-based donation drive. So I was able to donate
Galing.
14,000 pesos, 14,757. So I only set 10,000 calories or goals for myself. But hindi, I never stopped there. When I reached 10,000, sabi ko, hindi eh, hindi pa tapos tong program namin or yung donation drive namin. I will still push myself. So, yeah, that was the result of that one. And may konting picture din ako. Ayan, I hope you guys can see konting abs lang. Hindi pa naman din ako tapos. But then again, that was a big win for me. And surprisingly, ayan, wala kasi dapat price tong fitness-based donation drive kasi nga it's a donation, it's a charity work, and I didn't really expect anything from in return from my company. But then again, binigyan pa rin nila ako ng prize. And all 6 of us were very surprised, and I got the biggest prize, which was the air fryer, and I was really grateful and I was thankful to them. Ayan. So may pa-air fryer pa. I just really wanted to donate and give back. Yun lang naman talaga ang goal ko. Pero may binigay pa si God na additional sa akin as a prize and as a gift. So, I was really happy. Okay? All right. So, let me go ahead and go to my next slide, or of course this is the last one. This was a quote that it was one of my favorite quote, and it says here that a journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. Okay, it doesn't matter if you start small. Okay, you just need to start, and enjoy the process and enjoy the journey. Okay, do not be too attached with the number or the weight. Okay, but focus on what you become and how you have grown after achieving your goals. Okay. So that was my presentation for tonight, and I hope you guys have learned a lot for today.
All right. So,
Stop share.
grabe, no? Punong-puno ng learning sa tong evening na ito. Okay, so thank you so much, Lian, for that opportunity to listen from you. Okay lang mo magbato ng question?
Yeah, go ahead. Sige.
What, ano kasi 'di ba ako, for example, may mga set na goals. What keeps you moving pagka kumare ayaw mo na, nakakatamad? Ayoko na, hindi ko na siya gustong gawin. Yan. Anong nagpo-push sa'yo whenever that feeling comes in?
Yeah, totoo naman 'yan. May mga days talaga natatama rin ka, and you will feel na, okay, ayokong gumalaw ngayon. And especially for the workout part. The number one reason why I keep on moving forward and, be consistent about it is setting the intention talaga. That's very powerful for me. Kasi it's like it's your integrity to yourself. Sinabi mo kasi gagawin mo eh. So bakit hindi? The second one would be my compelling why. So I'll give you an example for this goal. I'm doing this for the children. I'm doing this for the kids kasi it was a charity work nga. So pag may mga araw na tinatamad ako, I would just tell myself na, this is not just for you, it's for the kids also. Pag di ka nag-workout ngayon, sayang yung 250 calories na mababurn mo kasi 250 pesos din yun eh. 'Di ba? And it's already equivalent to 1 to 2 meals of the kids. Ayan. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, kailangan yung why mo, it's compelling enough to really move you forward. Okay? Now, the third one is, hindi mo naman talaga maiiwasan yung mga araw na hindi mo talaga kaya. You need to, may mga times na you need to listen to your body and not just do anything. It's taking care of your body and your mental health. You need to listen to your body. So kapag may mga araw na ganito, may mga low days ako, ang ginagawa ko na lang sa sarili ko is I forgive myself. Okay, sige, I will forgive you today. I know you're not feeling well. But I wanna honor you kasi you acknowledge it and you're aware of it na alam mo yon hindi mo gustong mag-workout ngayon. So, let's just do better tomorrow. Ayan. Importante talaga na self-awareness lang talaga and that you also recognize it and do something about it the next day. Yeah. So, those are the three things that really helped me to achieve my goal and really move forward with it.
Oh, ganda. Ganda ng mga na-mention mo, Lian. I liked it. Um, Anyone else would like to ask a question or at least meron kayong mga idea gusto niyo i-share dito sa sa
Yeah.
community natin?
Yeah, before you guys ask question, I know most of us here are in sales. Yan, meron tayong mga target and quota, right? Sige, what are the challenges that you are encountering when you are achieving those quotas and goals or sales? You can ask me the questions, ayan, para I can also help you out since all of us here naman are from sales.
Pwede po magsalita.
Sige, go ahead,
Oh.
guys. Huwag kayo mahiya.
Drew, gusto mo ba magsalita?
Ilang milyon ba ang goals natin ngayon?
Naku,
Sige, go
million,
ahead,
nakakaloka.
Drew.
Actually, hindi naman siya related sa sales question. Ano ba?
Okay.
Siguro, ang ano na lang din is, ang ano ko is, di ba syempre kapag tayo, we have our plans. Parang, yung bang mga plan na meron ka ngayon, was it the original plan? Or was it the improved version plan at the end of the process? Parang ano lang, parang in terms of goal setting and planning
Yeah. Oh,
matters.
that was a great question. Okay, I love that one. Ako when I set goals for myself, I don't change the goal. I change the plan and I change the action items. Ganun yung nangyayari kasi I always have this question to myself whenever something is not working out for me. um, what's working and what's not working. Bakit ang bagal ng progress mo? Ayan. And when I recognize those things that are not working for me, I shift right away. Iniiba ko ulit siya. I explore and I discover, I try other steps para tignan natin, okay, I think this one is better. Mas mabilis to and mas makukuha ko na mabilis yung goal na kinumit ko para sa sarili ko. Again, don't change the goal, but change the action items or action steps. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I did that.
So, may
Did I
scenario mo
answer?
doon, Lian.
Yeah.
Paano yun? So, ibig sabihin, kuwari, sabi mo kanina, 1 hour exercise, hindi nag-work, change plan. Change action, kumbaga.
Yeah.
No?
Okay. So, right now, sabi ko nga sa inyo, I have another goal for myself in terms of health. Na-lose ko naman na yung weight pero I just feel na yung pagsasayaw ko araw-araw, hindi masyadong nababawasan talaga yung mga fats ko dito, yung mga excess fats. Iyon kasi talaga yung gusto kong mawala because I wanna tone my body. So, for next week, I research about IF and I'm going to start doing it next week. Yan. So, ito yung isang example, hindi nag-workout yung pagsasayaw araw-araw and doing other workouts. Okay, so let's go ahead and shift. Research other things to do and tignan natin if it's gonna work out for me. Okay, if it's not gonna work out for me, okay, let's research another one and try other things. Ganon siya. Okay. I'll give you another example on my honey business. Um, okay, ang taas ng sales ko last month. Yung mga ganyan. Ang taas ng sales ko last month. Ano yung, what worked for me and what didn't work for me? Kasi ngayong buwan na to, ang baba ng sales ko eh. Anong nangyari? So, ina-assess ko, okay, how many posts did I do last month? Anong mga klaseng content ang pinopost ko? Ano yung mga nakakuha ng sales ko? Sino tong mga tao na to? So, doon ako nagfo-focus and then I adjust my steps or the action plans that I do. Kasi nga, yung ginawa ko last month, di na siya nag-work eh. So, hindi ko siya pwedeng gawin this month kasi nagre-result na siya sa low sales. Yun. So, ganun ang ginagawa ko. If you guys are familiar with PDCA approach, are you guys doing that? So, PDCA is plan, do, check, and act. Alright. So, magpaplano ka, you're gonna take action. Okay, you're gonna do it. Okay. Dito sa do part or letter D, okay, yung question mo dito, is it working or not? If it's not working, adjust, then act. So, it's a cycle. Ulit-ulit lang siya. PDCA, PDCA.
Yung
Yan.
dun, no? Parang yung ano, yung ready, fire, aim.
Yes.
Ready, no?
Exactly. All right. Sige. Do you have other questions for me? Yan. Who wants to share their work? Sige nga. Pwede man nating ipakita kung ano yung mga naisulat nyo sa notepad nyo and ano yung goal setting na isinet nyo para sa sarili nyo. Sino bang nakatapos ng 8 steps? Ayan. Sige nga.
Tapos yan, either si Joe or si Sir Martin.
Yeah.
Oo
Okay.
nila.
Do you guys want to share?
Sige, ako na lang po, ma'am.
Okay.
Go,
Go ahead,
go.
Joe.
Okay, so regarding the five, ano po, yung basis for goals po. So yung una, ang pinili ko po is spiritual practice. Since I'm a Christian also, wherein I
Okay.
was baptized po noong July or June. And then, my goal is priority talaga sa spiritual aside from health, as you have mentioned po.
Okay.
So, ito po yung una ko kasi I cannot do anything without, of course, the guidance from the Lord or from guidance of God from
Right.
the daily task that I need to commit. So,
Mm-hmm.
ayun po.
Okay.
So, regarding dun sa 8 steps po, so I start with a clear vision. Of course, yung clear vision ko is yung walking in the plan that God has given me. Kasi I know each one of us has a own purpose po dito sa earth. And then yung second, yung mission naman or purpose, according to sa sinabi niyo nga po, we find more meaning in what we do when we know why we do it. Of course, my mission is to spread out the good message of the Lord, since the Bible itself tells us the truth or tells siya lang yung basis for totoong nangyayari po or totoong mangyayari in the future.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yes, my mission is to influence other people po to be reunited with the uh, relationship with the Lord because we are separated from sin.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we are separated because of the sin that our ancestors po or si Adam and Eva na na-commit. So, ayun po, yung gusto ko is to really motivate myself not just for my own purpose but for the purpose of the Lord. Kung ano yung binigay niya sa akin.
Okay.
And I
So,
know there is something each one of us na inilaan niya for
yeah.
a
Okay.
purpose po. Yes. And then
All
for
right.
the measurement naman po, since I started a devotion na po, so I measure myself to really devote myself in reading daily devotions po
Mm-hmm.
for
Okay. That's
a
good.
daily, yes po. And then every devotion that I read po is I have learned new and I have learned and realized din po for kasi yung mga sinasabi sa devotion kasi binabasa ko yung devotion na ginawa ni Pastor Rick Warren if you've known him po. Ayun. And then may intention according nga po sa sinasabi nila, action speaks louder than words.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to take an action if you
Yes.
really want to commit a good thing or a good deed.
Okay.
So gusto ko talaga na na-accomplish siya na magbasa po ako ng verses And
Okay.
then, yun yung nagiging achievement ko kasi nowadays hindi naman generally. I mean, ano lang, some are really focused to what are is ano yun, yung naka-base po dito sa pattern of this world
Mm-hmm.
rather the
Yeah.
pattern that the God has made po. So, I want to be on God's ano, alignment po.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
then for reality
You're.
check, ayun po, yung reality check naman po, since I commit an action to really do it to myself. So, siguro it helped me to communicate well and then check my action din po sa gagawin ko. Instead of, alam niyo po yun, parang gagawa ka ng action na hindi, I mean, hindi siya kaya-aya pong gawin.
Mm-hmm.
So, I really need to check it if it's the right po. And
Yeah.
then for
Check in with
success
yourself, no? Yeah.
yes, yes po, ma'am.
Okay.
And then
All
for
right.
success qualities naman po, of course, same lang din po sa inyo, discipline, courage, and accountability. Discipline in a way na you need to practice the reading of Bible, reading of devotion, so
Mm-hmm.
that it will help you as a person, as an individual as well po. And then
Mm-hmm.
courage in a way na you want to be more than you have ano from the past. Parang total transformation kasi when you are committing yourself to the Lord. And
Okay.
then accountability in a way na since meron naman akong support group, so I mean care group. So
Mm-hmm.
in that care group po, I am accountable for, updating them kung ano yung mga nagawa ko or achievement namin for each other, and then we're praying for each other as well. And
Okay.
it's a good practice na you know how to pray
Mm-hmm.
rightly, or you know how to pray yung prayer with anong tawag nito, wholeheartedly po, ganun.
Yes.
And then for the goal or action steps, would be I want to really read more about the message of the Lord, and ano kasi when we are in the next life, we were accountable to if he's going to ask us kung ano yun pa yung nagawa natin dito sa mundo. So I know that I did the right thing, or I did something that God is happy, or
Mm-hmm.
kung ano yung gusto niya po. And then
That's
for
really good.
it, yung yes, structure of accountability. So yung reinforcement po, siguro positive reinforcement kasi in a way na gusto mong baguhin yung sarili mo, gusto mong i-move or tanggalin yung dati mong ginagawa or dating ikaw. So you need to really motivate yourself to be that person as a Christian should
Mm-hmm.
be. So,
All right.
I really need to take away the negatives, or take away po yung mga against sa action or sa plan ni Lord para sa akin. So, ayun po yung sa akin. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Joy. And that was very detailed. Maraming salamat for sharing that
Thank you
with
po.
us. Ayan, and I hope, ayan, I'm really setting the intention na makuha mo to or ma-achieve mo tong goal na to. And again, just to summarize the things that we have learned from today, the first step that you need to do is to choose one aspect of your life wherein you intend to commit, or you have opportunities in terms of meron akong kailangang ayusin, or meron akong opportunities in this aspect of my life. Paano ba natin to gagawin? You can rate yourself from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest on each of those aspects. Ayan, pwede mo yung gamitin. Parati namin ginagawa yan ni Coach JM para malaman mo. So kung ano yung pinakamababa doon, yun. Sige, unahin mo yon. If you want to set, or if you want to target 1 to 2 aspects of your life, then go for it. Okay lang naman din yun kung kaya po natin. And then the second step would be to go through the 8 steps the success formula or goal setting in terms of commitment or success. Yung sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, yung ibang tao dumidiretso agad sa step number 7, nag-goal setting na agad. But it's important for us to really assess ourselves and have that clarity in ourselves na, okay, this is my point A right now. I want to go here. This is my point B. And you need to be very specific about this kung ano ba yung gusto mo. And itong 8 steps na 'to, yun sobrang makakatulong 'to. Whatever you set goals in your life, gamitin niyo lang 'tong 8 steps na 'to. I assure you guys, your life will change. So, ako, when I set goals for myself, short term lang. Minsan 1 to 2 months, minsan isang quarter. Hindi ako gumagawa ng goal na like one year. It's not gonna work for me. Ayan, siguro sa'kin lang naman 'yun, sa'kin lang naman 'yun. Pero kung kayo guys kaya niyo yung isang taon, then go for it. But ako, I one of the best practices, one of the best practice that I can share with you is to kumbaga put it into small goals or small buckets, 'yan. Bini-breakdown ko siya into small pieces para mas madali ko siyang ma-achieve. 'Yan yung ginagawa ko. Alright. So, that's it for me. Thank you so much everyone, Coach JM.
All right. So thank you so much, Lian, for that sharing. Anyone else would like to honor or just share ano yung mga biggest takeaways nila for this evening with our guest, Coach Lian? Sir Mark, gusto niyo mag-share lang key takeaways or affirmation para sa ating speaker?
Yes, Coach. Congrats ka na. Yan, ang ganda yung presentation mo. Detail talaga. So, anong takeaway ko naman, Coach, siguro yung goal statement mo, saka yung discipline sa sarili mo na the same as what you're doing sa company namin na lagi kong ito yung goal natin this week. So, kung hindi mo siya ipopost, minsan walang nangyari. So, hindi talaga na follow up and of course kung ikaw yung involved sa dapat yung saka yung discipline dapat hindi ka nawala. Saglit lang may tao yata. Wait lang.
Okay, thank you Sir Mark for that sharing. Okay lang, okay lang. Yun, 'di ba? Sobrang supportive. Anyone else would like to share their realization before we actually present our yung nakahanda ng pabigay candy? Do affirmation or anything key
Ayan.
takeaway?
So, actually, thank you kay Lian for sharing with us tonight yung binigay. Though, sorry hindi ko naabutan yung umpisang part, pero ang dami ko rin naman nakuha nung last part. And I like yung naging answer niya dun sa parang dun pa lang ang dami ko parang nakuha ko na rin yung gist ng topic nung sinigot niya in terms of the goals. So what I got from that was don't change the goal, just change how you do it and how you get it. So thank you for reminding us dun sa what it should be. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Drew. Thank you. Jo, kayo po.
Thank you.
Jo, ka pa, Jo?
Hello sir, sorry po. Okay, so may takeaway po for this session would be you need to stick with your goal po no matter how far it is. It is not far where if you can do it po. If you believe that you can do it po. Kasi nothing in this world cannot be achieved without persevere or you are not determined to achieve that goal po. So as per Miss Lian po, uh, it's a good thing po na you have that step by step process on how you're going to achieve that goal so that you can assess yourself if what process are you in na po, if what kahit kaya nga sabi nila na uh, kahit konting kilogram lang yan or kahit konting pounds lang yan, it will add up to your success, it will add up to your ano achievement. Kasi in the long run po, you will see it that kahit 2 pounds lang yan per week, at least you achieve what you want po. So, ayun po. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Ako naman, thank you, Lian, for giving us the opportunity to to have you again as our speaker for this evening session. Nakakatuwa lang talaga yung session na to kasi aligned siya talaga ng last week. Parang kung last week breakdown natin ibig itsura ng vision, yung point B, eto na yung ano yung okay, basagin naman natin yung small action steps towards that vision. Very, very amazing. Oh, nakakatawa. Parating kami aligned nito, Lilian, sa
Oo nga
ganyang
eh.
bagay.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, so without further ado, I'll present our certificate of appreciation to Lian Cruz. Yes, meron tayong apparition sa likod
Oo nga
for
eh.
sharing her
Ibang
time and
level na
adding
to ah.
value. Yes, adding value to the Rich Friends Community PH Weekly Learning and talking about manifesting the power of goal setting held this October 24, 2021. Signed by me, your facilitator. So
Oh my
maraming salamat.
gosh.
Send ko to sa'yo, Lian, para
Yes,
may clear
please.
copy ka
Yeah.
niyan.
All right. Well, oh my God.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having me. Parang it's always an honor for me to be here and to give back and to add value to the community members. So thank you, Coach JM,
How
for
would you like
sharing
to
this
plug?
space with
Plug mo
me.
pala yung mga business mo.
Ah,
Share din mo.
meron
Sige,
ganon.
sige.
Okay. Well, um, hindi ako prepared sa I'll just put this in the comment section of Facebook. And if you guys want to add my page, you can search Humble Bee. And that's my business right now. And if you're also interested to get herbs and spices from abroad and imported, especially those rare ones and hard to find spices, you can send me a message anytime. Ayan, maraming salamat.
Okay, guys, picture tayo bago tayo mag-close.
All right,
Sige,
cool.
picture na po. Picture. Ready? Labas nyo na yung mga fez nyo. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I-shoot nyo yung face nyo sa box na. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and smile. Nakuha ko ba ang picture natin? Alright, nakuha ko. So maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Mag-outro video na tayo bago tayo mag-close. So thank you so much, Lian, for that. See you all. See you all.